Hello, my name is Katie, and today what I will show you is how to do an invoice on the Wave app. So the Wave app is an invoicing feature for payment processing that I use for my small business as a remote online notary. And I just wanted to kind of share it just in case you thought that this was helpful as well. So after you've already made your Wave profile and gotten everything kind of set up, you can go ahead and start invoicing. So go over here to where it says invoices and then just hit add customer. So for this one, we're going to add a new customer and we're going to pretend that it is a title company and title at titleco.com. And the phone number, you want to make sure that you put in the phone number just in case you ever put it into a CRM or do a transfer or need to use anything with the phone number. It's super helpful. So I'm just going to put the contact as Jane Doe, and then we're just going to go ahead and hit save. So after that, you can add the different items that you have done. So let's say it's for a signing, or if it's for something very, very specific, you want to go ahead and do an itemized breakdown or whatever service it is that you have done. So we're going to go ahead and add those items. Okay, so we've added the items. You want to make sure that when you are doing this, you are following your state guidelines of whatever you are allowed to charge your clients. And then for the other thing that I want to make sure that I kind of highlight is that I put in the notes who I want it made out to, if it is for your business. And then also either the property address or the signer's name, just so that you can keep track of when you get paid on specific assignments. So if you work with the same couple title companies each time, you want to make sure that you're tracking everything, because otherwise some of them pay out at different times. So you want to just make sure. Otherwise, you want to go up here and then just hit save and continue. And then also if you have a different payment due date, I just leave it like this because any of the clients that I work with know that I know that they'll pay me when they pay me. So we're going to go ahead and hit save and continue. And then the other thing is that you want to see this is what it kind of looks like. I really like the layout. You can always change your branding and any of the other stuff that comes up. And then you want to just hit approve draft. And then the other thing that you want to kind of look at is if you wanted to send automatic payment reminders. This is for if you have a client that might not pay right away. It will set up reminders. I usually unclick these when I'm sending them to either title companies, law firms, construction, any of my business vendors. And then honestly, when I am working with general notary work, so the general public, usually I get payment up front or mid-session. I usually don't release the documents until I've been paid. So after the documents have been notarized, or before, and that's just a personal preference. You can do whatever you want for your own business. But if you wanted to charge a credit card mid-session or prior, you can always go ahead to charge credit card, and then that will pop up. So you'll just have to ask for that information over the phone, and then go ahead and hit submit payment. If you have permission and this is a reoccurring customer, you can always hit save this card for future payments, but that's just kind of up to you. So after that, you would just go ahead and hit send invoice. The other thing that I like to do is if you need to, at the end, here, I'll show you, just give me 1 second. Okay, I found it. So let me just go back and show you. So hit send invoice. So if you want, you can go ahead and go over here to more options and then just copy the link and then send it right to the client. This is another thing that you can also text message to a client, which I think is kind of nice, either or download it as a PDF. So those are all of the different ways that you can use the Wave app for invoicing. I really like it. They do charge a certain amount to process those payments. And then there is a time period that it kind of waits to go into your account. So obviously just look into that. There is different software out there like QuickBooks Pro and a bunch of different stuff. So look into that. This is just something that I really like. If you found this helpful, feel free to give it a like. It helps me to figure out if this is something that I should make more of or just kind of like ignore this completely and move on to something else. So thank you and subscribe.